everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Chiefs lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Broncos, who will need to be stout up front. With that, we'll get you out to one of the livelier settings in the NFL, Arrowhead Stadium in KC, as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, Siemian. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38.
Missed.
This will not go down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, a nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 6 catches, 97 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be. And they got their designated guy turned free.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10. Maddox. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Maddox. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And to give this time to the tailback. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Play action. Maddox. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, it's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Simeon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. You've got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
Third and long, it's Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Maddox.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw from his end zone. Maddox. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Trevor Siemian and the Broncos heading back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping... So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Siemian. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
From the 50, it's Siemian. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, it's Cummings. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
throw. Maddox caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gonna give this time to the tailback, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off play action. Maddox shedding through the defense. A second broken tackle. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Off the bootleg. Maddox. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Off the play fake. Maddox under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sean Robinson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They complete it to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Simeon now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Trying
to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Maddox. Throw left side complete. It's Morris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go.
Off play action. Maddox. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Set. 319. 319. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's a big shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down. Maddox. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Maddox. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go.
first down. Maddox, an incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go! 3-19!
To throw on second is Simeon. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Trevor Simeon ready to retake the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Simeon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down as it's Simeon with a hook up to Sanders. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Throw Left side taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll air it out deep for Tom. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, Maddox got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Patriot. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Maddox. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will grow by one more. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now let's go.
Now it's Simeon. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Green 39. Green 39.
Simeon on 3rd down. And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Play action. Maddox. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd and 2, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Gets around him, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Maddox gets this one to Morris. A good pick up there at 22. Throwing on first down. Maddox. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Maddox. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Maddox. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Off the play fake. Maddox able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Maddox throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the bootleg, Maddox. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Green.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maddox, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Blue line. Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Now let's go. Blue line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and he's got him in the lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off of play action, Simeon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive. until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
This time, Boykin looks to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Simeon. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And our focus now moves to Jordy Nelson. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Let's go, Philly. Here we go. Over. All right, here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on first down. Maddox. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
Let's get that ball, Felix. Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Maddox. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off play action. Maddox. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Set. 3-19.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
first down. Maddox got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first and 10, Maddox. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Maddox. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Back to throw. Maddox. His pass caught at the 4. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On fourth down, Maddox. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down and forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement in it.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain it.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Boo, Landy. Boo, Landy.
From the gun, here's Simeon. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Maddox finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And coming out now, the Broncos. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing to start the drive. Maddox, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw on second down. Maddox, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Maddox out to the right here to Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
To throw on second down. Maddox complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On first down, Maddox throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Set. 319. 319.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Maddox. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. And they give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
319. 319.
left to throw. Maddox. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Watch left.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Simeon on first down. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Simeon throwing again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still... starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking to throw. Klein. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Klein. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Klein. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first and 10, Klein, and Cook has it, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and
Here we go
catch.
now. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down, Klein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Klein. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they will take a knee here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Set. Blue 90.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They come out here in the I.
Green 39.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
On 4th down, Klein. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.